Hello, it's Cassie, and we are on day 24. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Um, this is the last day of our Crafter's Companion Advent Die calendar. We made it! We made it to the end, and I'm super excited. So I've been super curious what this huge die is going to be, but finally we can see. We will reveal the final die. This poor thing has been through so much. And we will make one final project before we go and celebrate the holidays. Okay, here we go. What do you think it is? It is huge, and I'm so excited. Ooh, what is this? Scrolly something. Let's see. It's really hard to get out of here. Okay. All right, so it's, let's see. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to get out. It's so big. Okay, it's like goes past the opening even. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is gorgeous. Wow. All right, so it's just the pattern, really. It's like a lacy pattern. Well, there we go. Here's our demolished Advent calendar. It served us well. It may retire now. The last day, we have a big lacy piece. All right, I'm going to cut it out of white paper to start, just so I can see how it looks and get some ideas and some inspiration. And this is our last one. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to cut it out of some thin white paper, and I don't even care if it's clean or dirty or whatever. This is just like scrap paper that I have. I'm starting to get some ideas come to me, but I want to see what this looks like before we make any decisions. So let's cut this baby out. She's just barely going to fit in my Gemini Go. My goodness, this is so big. I am loving it. It's gorgeous. Lots of opportunities here. Oops, this is a little bit wider than it should be. There we go. Okay, here we go. Hi, Robin. Thank you for the comments and for all of your participation over the month. Merry Christmas Eve. This is very exciting. On the last day, let's see what this baby looks like. Oh my gosh, there's so many pieces to poke out here. Okay, real quick, let's do it. I'm thinking I want to do this maybe in glitter or shiny foil, because that's going to be really pretty, right? I was thinking, so here are my thoughts, and let's just see where it takes us. But my initial thought about what to do with this was to make like a card with, and have this be sort of like have one on each side, and then you open it into the card in the middle. I don't know what that's called. I can't remember what that's called off the top of my head, but okay. So that's my initial thought, but we could also use this. You could cut this out of chipboard and have it be like a texture for a background, you know, for a really nice kind of card or just layout of whatever. Let's think what else could we use this for? Man, this is so pretty, very intricate, right in line with all of their other dies along for the month. You know, if we think back to the other dies that we've used, the purse, the high-heeled shoes, they all had this nice lacy pattern going on. Very detailed, easy to cut out, a little bit longer to poke all these things out. But really just gorgeous. I just want to get a good sense of what this looks like and get a feeling about it, and then we'll decide what our project is going to be. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. If you have any suggestions, what maybe something you'd like to see for the last project, I am open to hearing those. Okay, here we go. Look at this, is so pretty. Wow, this is so gorgeous. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Let's get rid of this mess real quick. Okay. And then, so let's get a piece of, I have some sample here. This is 5.5 by 5.5. Okay. It's just like a piece of cardstock. So what if we did 2 of these? I'll just use the die here for the other side. You see, and do something like this, and then have just like a message in the middle, and it could open. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it couldn't open. Maybe it's just going to be, ooh, or we could do it this way. And we could, oh, we could do it like this maybe, and put, like, here, let's see this. Not torn, okay, but like a nice piece, okay, like a square with a sentiment in the middle, and have this on either side. We could do something like that. That's pretty. That's pretty. Let me see it with this in the middle. Like this. I just want something kind of fancy. This feels so fancy to me. Very, very beautiful. All right. That's nice. And then just have the sentiment right in the middle, and have these be like foil, or, you know, something like that. That would be gorgeous. We haven't made any Christmas cards. We did an ornament yesterday, which was wonderful and fun. That was really fun project to make. But I feel like for this last one, it's super fancy. I want to make a fancy Christmas card, I think. What do you think about that? It's Christmas Eve after all. I think that might be nice. I want to look and see what I have here on hand. Oops, what did I drop? Okay. So I have these nice Tim Holtz. See, like we could do this. That's kind of small. That's kind of small. Just a minute. We could have some of this holly in the background. That's fancy, right? We could just have it coming in on the top and the bottom, maybe. Let's see. How does this sentiment look? It's kind of square, but we could cut this out and make it longer and go wishing you peace and joy in the new year. I think that looks nice, maybe with some holly around it. What do you think? Or this is also really nice. We could just have this be in the background as like a texture kind of backgroundy thing. What I'm thinking is we could do like wishing you peace and joy in the new year, and make it longer and cut out all these pieces. I think that would be pretty. And maybe foil or emboss it. Okay, I think that's the direction we're gonna go, and that feels pretty good to me. So this stamp set is from Tim Holtz. It's from Stampers Anonymous. It's from Stamptember, from Simon Says Stamp. So I don't think you can buy it anymore. But you know, you could use whatever Christmas stamp you want. If you wanted to make a project here along with me and do that, you could do that. So colors. So I really, really love traditional, and I haven't done a lot of Christmas stuff this year. So I think I'm gonna go with traditional and have it be like a festive berry and like an evergreen green, you know, so I can color these in, and maybe do it with, oh, let's see. I just got, 1 second, and the ideas are forming, so let them form for just a minute here. But I did just get this red paper pack. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Look, it's got the wrong tag here. It says Morning Mist, which is a totally different color. This is just red, but I thought that was kind of funny. But this is gorgeous. What if we did the foil pieces out of red? I haven't used this at all. I just got it like maybe 2 days ago. They were sold out everywhere, and I was able to find it somewhere. So we could do gold foil. I really like the glitter, especially for Christmas. It's gonna be, I don't know, because I like this too. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut it out of a couple pieces just to try it out, because man, this is so pretty, right? So let's just quick cut it out. We'll cut one out of each. I think it's going to be one of these two. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. Maybe it's going to be I'll just cut them out and see what it just looks different once the pieces are cut out too, for me, as far as I'm concerned anyway. Yeah, that's a little too long, so let's cut this in half. Okay, let's just see how they look and we'll get a move on here. I think this is a good plan. Okay, here we go. So get our die here. It's gonna be super pretty. I'm doing the glitter first. I don't know, I'm feeling like the glitter might be the way to go. We will see, we'll see. Sometimes I'm surprised once they're cut out how much I like one that I didn't think I would like very much, so, or not as much anyway. I'm thinking for the base, I want to use the VersaFine Clair in gray and just color the base of this card gray. It looks so pretty, especially with the gold, or I'm sorry, the red and the green on there, and I probably will have some gold here, to be honest. But so I'm not going to punch out all the pieces right away. I'll wait until well, maybe I have to do some of them at least. Where's my poker? Here it is. Yeah, let's see. See this, now that I'm punching this out, I'm not liking it as much because it's not as shiny as I was hoping. I don't know. Maybe it will be once it's punched out here. It's so hard to see until it's punched out what's going on. I'm just gonna do like this one little part of it. It's so hard to see where to punch too. Maybe if I do it backwards, that'll be better. There we go. Okay. I don't want to sit here punching this whole time if I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to do a little bit so we can get a sense of how it's going to look there. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's do the next one. I want it to be really just like blow you away, you know, knock your socks off. So I don't know if the glitter is the way to go. We will find out shortly. Anyway, what I was saying is I think I want to put gray on the background of this to go with the other colors. It looks nice with the red and the green. But I forgot, I do want to also put the berries as a border on the top and the bottom. So maybe I'm not going to do the whole background gray. Maybe I'm just going to do, dang, that's pretty. Maybe I'll do the music notes in gray or something. I don't know. I just think that would be nice. It's a little bit less harsh than black for a card like this. I'm probably going to use black for the text. That's my initial thought anyway. We'll see. That's what I'm thinking. Wow, this is popping out way easier for this one too. Okay. All these little swirls make it kind of difficult. Here we go. That's good. I'm just gonna do half. Now that, see, I was thinking glitter, but now that this is cut out, I'm like, whoa, that's completely what I want to use here. It's gonna go this way, right? Yeah, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, well, we're gonna do the matte one too, just so we can see all three of them. I will definitely use these somewhere eventually, so even if I don't use them here today, they will not be wasted. That's for sure. This pattern is just gorgeous. I would never have dreamed it was gonna be something like this, but man, this is pretty. While we have a second, I'm gonna keep punching because I have a feeling this is gonna be my guy. We will see in 1 minute. What do you think? Do you have a preference? Tell me what you like. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's just see what that last one looks like here so we can make a decision. So delicate, it's so gorgeous. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty too. A little bit, I think we're not going to do the glitter. I love the glitter, but it's not as bright and shimmery as I was hoping it would be. I love the foil and I love this one too. So let's see which one we like better. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's punch out a little bit and make a decision on what we want for this card, and then we'll move right along. Man, this mat is so gorgeous too. This is going to be tough. Hard to pick. Hard to pick. Okay. All right, that should be good. Just get a few of them out of there. Okay, so now we have to make a decision. Not fun, because these are both really, really beautiful. Oh my goodness. Which one? Which one do you like better? It's very difficult. I just don't know. They're so pretty. Okay, I think, nobody has an opinion. I'm gonna pick, oh my gosh, what do I do? I guess I'll pick the glossy, but I'm gonna cut out both because I'm gonna make, off camera, I'm gonna make 2 of these. So I'll do one with you with the glossy, and I'm gonna do another one with this because I just can't help myself. It's so pretty and it's really hard to pick. So for this project, we'll do glossy, or we'll do the shiny. Okay, and then I will also make one separately for myself with the other one. Okay, well, here we go. So now we have to poke all this out, and that's just going to take a minute. We're not using any stencils or paste today, or gesso even. We're just going to do a little stamping and cutting and paper piecing kind of, and then we'll be done. So we don't have to wait for anything to dry, so that's good. This is probably going to be the longest part, is getting all these little bits out of here. Okay. So do you have any plans for Christmas? What are you doing? Are you going to see family? Have you already had your Christmas party with family? Are you going to just stay in your jammies and relax? Do you celebrate another holiday? What's going on with you? I would love to hear it. I won't do that one right now. I'll save that one for my own time. Okay. Was this shiny? I hope so. Okay. All right. Just since I have it all out, and I'm going to make my other card on my own, I am going to cut out one more piece of this so I can just get it done, and then I'll make it on my own. Because I can't get enough of this mat. It's so pretty. Sometimes you just have to do something, even if you're not necessarily going to use it, which I probably will. I probably will. Okay, look at all these pieces. You could use them for confetti or something, maybe. Okay, this is the not fun part. Getting all of these pieces out of here. And you got to be careful because you don't want to rip it either. There's so many delicate little bits in here. There we go. Okay, so let's see. What am I going to use to color? I think I'm going to stamp the berries and leaves, the holly. I'm going to stamp it in green and then color it in with green. So yeah, that'll be really pretty. And then make the berries red, of course. That's a really nice sort of nostalgic thing for me, that the holly berry. Reminds me of my grandma. She used to live in Holly. But it's very pretty and very traditional, in my opinion. Okay, almost done here. This is the not fun part. Okay. Ah, those little hooks get stuck in there. Okay, how are we doing? Almost there. It's a lot easier to punch out from this side for some reason. Come on. There you go. All right. Okay. I'm so glad I got this red paper. It works perfectly for this. All right, let's get this guy out of here. Shush. All right. Last one. So beautiful. Just love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, punch him out so I can put these aside. And then we will finish our card. I just want to put all of this red away so I have more space. Bear with me for just a moment. Trying to keep my space kind of clean as I go here so it's easier to work and stuff. Here we go. And then, excuse me, let's get rid of all of this clutter, all of these little bits. Okay. Whoops. Oh, that was my white piece. I can use that too for something. Whoopsie. Okay, here we go. Let's clean up our space. That's a lot of little pieces. You could probably use that for confetti or something. I don't know. Okay. All right, moving on to the next step. We got our awesome background punched out, or I mean that piece. Okay, now I'm gonna do the gray VersaFine Clair with this note, and I'm just gonna do it all over the background. Okay, we're gonna make our own background paper here. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, goodness. Okay, so we've got VersaFine Clair and Morning Mist, the best gray. Oh my gosh, I love gray. It's one of my favorite colors. Sometimes it's nice to do gray instead of black. It's just a little less harsh, you know. I love black, don't get me wrong, but sometimes gray is a nice compromise here. Okay, so here we go. And I'm gonna do, have it the right side up. I'm gonna do multiple. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So it's, yeah, so it's lighter, darker, and you got stuff going on there. And I'm gonna do it twice, okay? And it can be off the page. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just wanna create some interesting background, okay? Here we go. It's pretty well covered. Okay, I'm gonna put one more little bit of dark just because it feels a little bit imbalanced, although you're not gonna see most of this. Okay, there we go. There, I like that. That's perfect. Okay, and see how the gray is just subtle enough. It's not gonna take over or anything. Where's my cloth? I use the microfiber cloth to wipe off my stamp. All right, that guy can go back. Then we are going to do this piece, and we are going to do this in green. I think even, let's see, should we do green or black? Let's see. All right. All of a sudden my nose is all stuffy. One second, I'm looking for some green ink. So just 1 minute. Here we go. I got it. Okay, it's called, oh, do I have a darker green? Let's see. I thought I did. Yeah, there we go. Which one do I use? Okay, I have actually 3 greens. I didn't realize. Let's see which one we want to use. Okay, so we've got Green Oasis. That's very bright. We have Rainforest. Ah, come on. Rainforest right there. It's a bit darker. And we have Shady Lane, which is going to be more olivey. Which one do we do? Let's see what we're going to color with. We are going to use, one second, I have to get in my stash of markers here. I think I want to use my Ecoline if I can. I don't know if I have the right green for that though. I could do bright green. This is what I have in Ecoline. That's not really holly though, is it? I mean, I'm feeling like it should be a little darker. So maybe I need to use a different marker. I have lots of marker. Oh, so sorry. Sorry. I'm plugged in again. I'm real sorry about that. I'll try not to touch that. I forgot. Okay, let's see. I've got the Arteza. Let's see what we have here. That's nice. That's a little dark though, right? Okay, we got to find something in the middle. Something in the middle. Here's one. Oh, not quite. I know what I'm looking for. I'm just not finding it. Just a minute. I have lots of supplies. I'm bound to find it sometime. That's too light. Definitely not olive. So we're gonna put the olive away because I know I don't want that. Do we want lighter or darker? I could ink it darker and then color in lighter. So I've got like a two-tone thing. Maybe that could be pretty. Let's see if I can work that out. So let's just stamp it on here real quick. I just want to do a practice before we put it on our actual project. Okay, and let's just see how it looks. Okay, I smudged it a little bit. That's okay. This is actually pretty. I like this color. That is going to work for me. And then we'll color it in lighter. Okay, let's see. Is that too weird? It's just not the right kind of green. So if I just color in the edge, oh, I can't blend it out. Oh, I'm not going to be able to in there either. Darn it. Maybe we're just going to maybe we're not going to color it in because I'm going to lose all those lines and stuff too. I think we're just going to let the stamp be on its own. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a lot lighter, but it's just a little highlight, right? Oh, I kind of like that. What do you think about this? That's nice. Okay, and then let's pick a red. Actually, that's nice. But what if I do this? What if I just make them berries like this? Boom, 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 like that. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, sorry, marker, you're going away. Okay, so we did a sample. Sometimes you gotta test it on something else, right? Just so you know you're on the right track and give yourself a little tester. Okay, so let me get a new piece of paper to work on. Or I guess different, not new. All right, and then let's stamp just on the top and the bottom border, okay? And let's see how this goes. Okay, so we ended up with the rainforest. That's the one we're gonna use. I like it, it's dark, but it's also the right, I think it's the right color. All right, we're just gonna do it along the top and the bottom. Okay. Give it a nice border. Okay. That's so pretty, huh? Yeah, I really like this a lot. It's gonna be nice. Okay, we got a couple berries in there. I want to make sure we get some berries so I can do the Nuvo drops on them. I think that'll be really pretty. What a nice way to spend early Christmas Eve, making this last Advent calendar project together and spending a little time together here. I love this. Thank you so much. I appreciate whether you watch live or you watched it later or you just left comments or likes or anything on my blog, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you happen to see the Advent calendar projects or any part of it. I really, really, truly appreciate everybody's support and love and everything. I mean, this is my dream, is to do stuff like this and to have people that watch it and like it and you know, share the love is really, it means a great deal to me. So I really, really appreciate that. All right, so next we're going to color in. We're using an Arteza marker, and they don't have color names or numbers or anything, so it's just like the limey green one. So I'm just going to color in real quick. Doesn't need to be very perfect. I just want a little bit of highlighting. You know, I think that just adds a little bit extra to it. And then I think we'll put everything together and then do the berries, because I don't want the berries to get, you know, accidentally hit or smushed or whatever. I want them to be nice and round and good. So I think we're going to save that part till the end. Just so we don't mess it up, because I know myself pretty well. I think I might mess it up if I did it too soon. Okay, here we go. This is going to be so pretty. I just love this. It's gorgeous. I change my mind a lot. You know, sometimes I like to do contemporary stuff and do like non-traditional colors of Christmas things, and sometimes I really want that old-fashioned, you know, old style, vintagey, traditional Christmas. My tree is almost always red and green and gold, because I just love that combination. I think it's really pretty. And I have color lights, not white lights, because that also feels nostalgic. We always had that growing up, and it just feels good to me. I like it. The white lights are gorgeous, and I love seeing other people's trees with white lights, but just for me and my house, and we like to have the color lights. Okay, getting through the coloring here. It just takes a minute, but I think it does brightens it up a little bit and adds just a little bit of something extra. I think I'm enjoying that quite a bit. This is going to be so pretty. What else could we use this lacy thing for? I mean, it could be like a wedding invitation. If you're doing them on your own, it could be, or any kind of like anniversary or something like that, or any elegant invitation that needs to be done, or, I'm trying to think what else. You could, cut it out if you used a bigger, die cutting machine, so you could fit bigger paper through. You could just make it the edge of a card. That would be lovely. Ooh, you could use this. Ooh, hold on. Wait a minute, where'd you go? Just a second. You could do this, well, for the right size envelope, it could be like the outer envelope flap thing, right? And for a smaller one, that's for a big card. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's think of what else we could use that for. You could have it actually be like for a gatefold card or something. You could actually have it like have the doors open up. So you would, to do that, then you would have to get like a long piece of paper and then cut this pattern out of both ends. Okay, so then, and then score it right on that line so that it could fold in. And so you wouldn't have to try to like tape or glue that onto anything, because then you wouldn't be able to open it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm going to do a card video showing that, because I have the idea in my head and I want to see how it plays out anyway. That would be a fun project to make too. That would be a really nice, elegant card for whatever you're doing. Okay, we are done with the coloring. Woohoo! Okay, next, so we gotta go right side up. All right, let's get a preview here, see how we're doing. Look at this. This is gorgeous, and it fits perfectly. So this is 5.5 inch long die, because this is 5.5 inch paper. Okay, so there we go. So I am totally loving this. I'm really happy we chose the shiny. It just helps stand out above everything. Okay, next is going to be the words. I think we're just moving right along here. I'm going to move this out of the way. Isn't this nice pattern paper? I just really love the way this is turning out. And once we add the berries, it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, so next we are going to get a blank piece of paper. I want something thick because we're going to be cutting it out. So here we go. I've got my scrap here and I'm going to stamp this. I think we're going to do black just because I really want it to stand out, right? So we're going to do black ink and we're going to emboss it. I think that's going to look really nice. So let me find my black embossing powder really quick. Where did you go? One second. Shoot. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe we're going to do something else. Huh. Where did my black go? Okay, 1 second. Ooh, I found this too. We're going to put some shimmer on it in the end. We'll just spritz it with some shimmer. That'll be pretty. I've got gold here. For some reason, my black is hiding on me. Give me 1 more second to look for it, and then we'll just pick something else if we can't find it. What's going on? Oh, there it is. Okay, it was just hiding. Here we go. I like the black. Black's going to be best for this. Okay, so we are going to first stamp it. So I'm using VersaFine Clair Nocturne. We're going to ink it up and stamp it, and then we're going to emboss it, and then we'll cut out the pieces and decide how it's going to lay on there. Okay, here we go. Ah, I just ruined it. Oh, Cassie, come on. Okay, well, let's try again. Try again. That was a perfect stamp too. Darn it. Okay, let's see what we can do. I think I want new paper. This one is dirty otherwise, so now we need some new paper. Might need a new sheet. I'm looking in my scraps. I have a pile of like scrap paper that I could use. Here we go. Here's one that's good. I just need a piece of it to be good, right? So let's try again. I'll try not to drop it this time. There we go. That looks nice. Okay, and we're gonna emboss. Am I still on the screen here? Yep. We're gonna emboss it. Lovely. Okay, let me get another paper underneath. Very nice. Let me grab this little excess here. Okay, we're good. Okay, I think we'll probably just need 1. Maybe I'll leave this open in case we need 2. I don't want too much because I still want you to read all the words, but sometimes it needs an extra hit. So let's just see what we get. Oh, it looks good to me. It's perfect. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit for just a second to cool. And then we're gonna cut this baby out. Okay. Little pieces can go away and put this away. All right, so now I'm gonna start cutting it out. Nice. Try to be straight. I'm not very good at being straight. I think this is gonna look really nice. I don't know. Part of me is wondering if it's how it's gonna look just because of the cutting apart. But we'll see. If it doesn't look good, then we can always just do it again and figure it out. Okay. It's really close. I think the and joy can stay together probably. I'm just gonna trim it real close here. Okay. Peace and joy. Love this saying too, and I love the font. It's really nice. Really, really nice. I'm gonna do in the separate from New Year and stack them. I think that will look good. Keep it nice and tight. Okay, here we go. Oh, I need to fix that. In the New Year. Here we go. I love mixing the fonts like this. I have some things coming up next year, hopefully, that I'm working on in my head here, and one of the things is doing some of my own designs. I have some thoughts and ideas for things I want to create, and part of what I really love is mixing ideas, and part of it too is mixing fonts, you know, just putting things that wouldn't normally be together and seeing how they play off of each other. And I don't know, it's just really interesting to me. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a study in that on my own, and hoping to share that with everybody next year. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so part of me is thinking, like, I really love having these pieces, right? But I also feel like it needs to be, I want peace and joy to be above and below these lines. But I feel like that background is a little bit busy, and so it's taking away from the words there. So I like the way that these are placed, but I think I want something behind it. Maybe, ooh, maybe I need vellum. What do you guys think of vellum? Let's try that. So that vellum is nice because it lets you still have that nice pattern in whatever you're doing, but also helps you to, like, give it a soft focus so that you can have the hard focus be on what you want, right? If that makes sense. So this is kind of busy, and it's taking away from my focal point, which is the words, right? I think. Anyway, so let's see what we can do with this vellum. Now, does the vellum need to cover the whole thing and have the words on top of it? Maybe. Let's try that first, and we can always cut it down. It could just be a strip in the middle. I'm not sure. I just want to see how it looks, and let's make a decision after that. Okay, so let's see here. So we'll do 5.5 to start. I think, and this vellum is also really gorgeous and adds to the sort of elegance and the delicateness of this card. I think this is going to be a nice addition and a nice way to still see that awesome background that we made without being too much. Or, you know what, I forgot we're going to do the berries, and I really want to show those. Maybe we're going to end up with a strip in the middle. Let's just start with the whole thing, and then we can bring it down. Oh, this is not 5.5. Okay, so I lied. So let's see how big it really is. I thought this was a 5.5 inch piece. Let's see how big we really are. So we're 5 1/4. So that die is 5 1/4. Okay, for the record, sorry about that. I thought my pieces were a little bit bigger. So there we go. They're 5 1/4. In case you have this or want it, or I don't know if there's any other way to get this die if you didn't get the advent calendar, but just so you know, it is 5 1/4. Okay, so here, just covering the whole thing. So you see what I'm saying about giving it that soft focus? It's going to let us draw our attention back to where it needs to be, but still have that awesome background. So let's just do this real quick. And I'm thinking, oh, I was going to do wishing you. Let's just see how this works out. I might, yeah, I think I do like that actually. Let's cut this guy in half. I forgot I was going to do that, but I think that will be a nice way to stack it. Oh, also, excuse me. Okay, yeah, wishing you. Pretty, pretty. Okay, let's see. Wishing you peace and joy. All right, I want these guys to line up so that I want those points to be lined up. It's so hard when you're not sticking it down to keep everything in place. Here we go. Stay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. In the new year. So see how the focus now comes back to those words and you can still see everything? I really love this, but I really also want these berries to be standing out more too. So maybe we're just going to cut it. Let's see, how far can we come down with this? Wishing you. Yeah, so I'm going to measure this, okay? And I'm going to cut so that it's just in line with my words, okay? Right in the middle. So how am I going to measure this? Let's see. Well, I know I want it to be between the holly, but overlapping the holly a little bit. So I'm just going to take it to my cutter real quick, okay? My cutter's big and it's kind of unwieldy. Okay, so we're going to go to about here. So let's go 3 inches. I'm going to do this 3 inches and see how we like it, okay? I think this is going to be nice. Because I really still, want to do that the berries with the Nuvo drops. I think that add a nice dimensional element. Yeah, I'm really loving this. Okay. All right, so I think we're good. Let's stick down our words. Let me just test this one more time before we commit it. Make sure we're happy. And then we'll be almost done. We'll just have to stick it all together. This is so gorgeous. My goodness. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, here we go. Peace. I think peace and joy are going to have to be, stuck a bit more together than I originally was thinking for this to work the way I want. But that's okay. As long as those points, when I stick it for real, I'll make sure that's lined up right. Wishing you peace and joy. Sorry, that's really annoying. Just want to make sure it's all going to line up and be on the vellum the way I want it. In the new year. There we go. How's that? I like it. Okay, so there we go. Let's stick it all down. So, yeah, that's going to have to be the last piece. So I am going to put sticky strip, or sorry, not sticky strip. That's an old word. This is Tear It Tape from Imagine. I'm going to use this on the edges because this is going to be covered up by this a bit. So I'm not really worried about that. Okay. And then we just have to figure out how we're going to stick down the this piece. I should have cut it out of that sticky back stuff that I have, which I keep forgetting to use. I need to just have that out on my desk so I don't forget to use it. Goodness. Okay, now we're going to stick this guy down. Try to get him in the middle. Like, yeah, just overlapping the holly just enough. Okay, that looks really nice. Look, you can't even see the adhesive. I love that. Okay, we are going to use glue, I think, because what else can we do? Let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to use Ultra Bond. Okay. And just do it this way. Let's see. We'll go this way. Here we go. I don't recommend this though. Honestly, if you're going to do it, get out your sticky paper. You know what I'm talking about, the sheets of sticky. That'll be way better than this. Or a Xyron. I just don't have any of those things handy right now. It would take a bit for me to get it. And I would have to recut this out and just forget about it. So from the start, do it and you'll be much happier than I am right now. Okay? Trust me, it'll be better. This is going to be fine. But if I'd thought of that from the beginning, I would have done that instead. Okay? All right. Okay. So now I'm going to put this sideways because I really want it to be lined up right. Okay. In the middle, on the edge, just so. Okay, let's stick this guy down. And he doesn't need much to stick. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So if you don't have that sticky stuff, this works. This works. Okay, I'm going to wipe this so we have a clean place to start. Do it again. Okay. I'm using my finger just because I can have a little bit more control and I can decide how much to dab or not. And you don't need a lot, right? Because you just, yeah, it's just paper to paper and it just needs to be quick little bit to stick it down. Ah, stay. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to clean my fingers real quick so I can stick it down. All right, we are almost there. This is so pretty. I'm loving this. Super glad I got this gold paper because this is really making it quite gorgeous. Okay. All right, gonna wipe. I got a little tiny bit of glue on the top, so just gonna wipe that as I go here. No big deal. It's wiping right off. Okay, so there's that. This is right side up. Okay. All right. We're gonna stick the words down with my Tear It tape. Okay, because we just want them to be flat. And we're gonna start with Peace and Joy because those go in the middle and that kind of lines everything up. Ah, my fingers are a little sticky still. Okay, so let's get these guys down. And I think we'll be in really good shape here. We want And Joy to be first. Okay. Find my nails. There we go. Peace and Joy. So pretty. Okay, and I want And Joy to be right up against this. These points and right in the middle. So there we go. This would be a good time to use some kind of straightening tool, but I don't have it handy, so I'm gonna wing it. But okay. Peace and Joy. Here we go. Good. I'm happy with that. All right. Wishing you we're almost done. This is actually, I mean, if you think about it, it looks really, really involved, right? But if you think about what we've done, it's pretty simple card, right? I mean, it's just stamping, a little bit of coloring, but not even like shading or anything. And just stamping and embossing and then sticking it down. So not, I mean, you know, as far as techniques are concerned or involved, pretty much beginner techniques. I think anybody could make this card and be successful and be really happy with what comes out of it. Now these are a bit thinner, so, well, let's see what I can do with this still. I might have to cut, yeah, because it's too thick. But that's okay. I'm going to cut it this way. It's still the best choice, I think. Let's just trim it up. It's a little tricky. Oh, hopefully I don't cut my image. Here we go. I think I'm going to be okay. I'm just going to overlap it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I think that anybody could really make this, even if you're a beginner and, you know, you're not having confidence or you're not sure where to start or what to do. You definitely could make a card like this. And because that die is so intricate and so gorgeous, you know, they've done that hard work for you to give you the wow factor. And now you just need to put it together. And I think any kind of card you make with this die is going to give you some great results just because it's so gorgeous. You know, you could do this out of watercolor paper, and you could color on it and make it like, give it, you know, gradient look or whatever you want. I mean, there's so many things you could do with this, and honestly, you could have great success because it's so beautiful and it's so intricate. It does the work for you, and really you're just kind of putting it together. No, I'm not discounting your efforts or anything or your design, but I'm just saying that whether you're beginner or advanced, you could use something like this and make it look really elegant without too much effort. So here we go. This is pretty good shape. Now this is 5 1/4, and we need 5 1/2 to fit on our page. So now we have to decide, are we going to do a red border or a black border? Thinking black. Let me see. Let me get a piece of black paper. I need fresh black for this. Okay. All right. Let's just see how that looks before I cut it out. Make sure that's what we want. That's pretty. Do we want black or do we want red? I think red might be too much red. So let's just go with black and get it put together here. 5 1/2, because that is the size of our card base. Oopsies. All right, 5 1/2. Okay, we've got that. And I dropped a piece, so let me just pick that up real quick. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's stick this down. I'm going to stick it even to my card base, and then I will color in those berries and we'll be all done. This is a nice, fairly quick card, not super fast, but really once you know what you're doing, you could mass produce these and, you know, or at least make a few of them in not too much time, because you already know what you're doing and there's not a ton of technique involved. It's just a little bit of coloring. I think that probably took the most time, other than getting all those little bits out of the die, but otherwise it was not too bad. Not too bad to put together. Okay, let's see. It's so hard to see the black border on... that's not lined up. Shoot, I really don't want this to stick down yet. Come on. Okay, I guess we're gonna live with it. It's okay. Okay, and next we need a card base. All right, it's gonna be a white card base. I like the white card base even when we have a black border like that, because it's easier to write inside it, right? And I think we'll also quickly stamp the envelope, just so we have a nice coordinating envelope. This is a really elegant, nice card, and it would be nice to have an envelope that matches. And like I said, ooh, wait. Oh, let's look at the envelope real quick when we get there. We could cut out one more piece and put it on the envelope on the outside. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? Well, Cassie, what are you doing, girl? I think I'm just trying to hurry too much. Okay, let's get one more piece on here. This is just the card base that we're gonna stick what we just made to. Come on. There we go. There we go. Ugh, sick of not having nails. I'm gonna have to like take vitamins or something. I don't know what's going on. My nails won't grow all of a sudden. I'm not sure why. Okay, here we go. This usually works if I just line up the bottom and the sides. And boom. Okay. Nice. That looks pretty good. Okay. What I was thinking was, would one of these fit here? Almost. Not quite. Not quite. That's okay. Just a thought. I think we're just going to do a couple of berries on the bottom there. Or the holly, I mean. We'll do that real quick after we do this. Okay, here we go. So this is a Nuvo drop, and this is in red berry. So that's pretty much perfect. Okay, and I'm just going to cover those berries, all of them. Anywhere I see a berry, I'm just going to cover it with this Nuvo, and it's going to dry. You're going to behave. So whether it's big or small, you just squeeze out a little more, a little less. It's another thing I love about the Nuvo is that you can make bigger or smaller pieces. Now look, this red is behaving. If you've watched other videos, you notice that when I've used Nuvo some other times, they keep their peak, and that's not normal. Shoot, I'm making a mess here. Okay, let me get this. I just need something to clean up that little bit of Nuvo drop that's not working. Let's see. I think once it's dry, I'll be able to just pick it off. That'll be okay. Anyway, some of my other colors were having trouble with self-leveling, but this one is working great. This looks exactly like berries, and that's what I wanted. So like I used to say in the past, oh, they self-level, but then I think it was too cold in my basement. But yeah, they start out with a little peak, but they do self-level. And doesn't that just look darling? Oh my goodness, I'm loving this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to make another one of these. This is just so pretty. Okay, anyway, real quick, we're gonna put this, hold on, I just need to show you the berries. Do you see how they're nice and browned and dome already? And they've done it to themselves there. So that's how Nuvo drops are supposed to perform. And usually do. So just so you're aware. Okay, so let's get a piece of paper here, and we're just gonna stamp a couple of holly berries, or holly, yeah, greens and berries, whatever, on my envelope. Where are you? There you are. And then we will be all done. So I'm using the Rainforest again. That's what we used before. And I'm just gonna do the green, right? Because it's just the envelope. It doesn't need to be super detailed or fancy or whatever. We just wanna add just a little bit, just a little nice touch, right? So now I'm just gonna do it in this one corner also. I don't know why I closed that. I need it again. Okay, I'm just gonna do it in this corner. Do 3 little leaves like this. Okay, there, that's all I'm gonna do. And then on the back, on the flap, I usually do something. So, ooh, I don't wanna hit my berries. Let me move this guy just for a second. And then on the flap, we'll do the same thing, but I'm gonna go all the way across just for fun. Why not? And actually, I think instead of doing the Nuvo drops, I will color in the berries just for fun, but I'm just gonna quick use a red marker. Okay, one of my red Arteza markers, just the regular red, and I'm a real quick color in the berries just to give it a little something. This only takes a second. You could leave it all green, and I think that looks fantastic also. I mean, it's the envelope, right? And so you're just adding a little bit of extra love there. So, but the coloring the berries just takes 1 more second, and I think it looks really nice. Okay. There we go. That's all the berries. So there's our envelope. And then when you have the other side there, quite lovely. And here's our card. So here we have them, the two of them together. And this is quite a lovely project. I am so thrilled with this final project. I think this turned out fantastic. I love this this intricate lacy design. I think it looks great on this card, and I love the berries and how everything came together. So really quick, as I'm closing out here, this is my final advent calendar video, and I just want to say from the very bottom of my heart, thank you so much again for supporting me and going through this journey with me this whole month, and watching the videos or commenting or just enjoying the projects, even if you didn't say anything about it. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that you have such a wonderful holiday and you're able to relax and spend time with family and do some fun things that you like to do. Thank you so very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful new year. There are a lot of new exciting things I'm working on for next year. I'm going to be doing a weekly live something, starting in probably January, and so watch out for that. I'll have more news on social media about it. Also, if you like my video, please subscribe. Please ring the bell so that you can have notice of when I have new videos, and also share it with friends, okay? So that we can, so that I can keep growing this and keep doing more videos. And tell me what you like and tell me what you don't like, and what you want to see and what maybe you would like to see different. So I would love to hear all of the feedback. So thank you again. Happy New Year.